So steps to financing infill, you meet with Crystal Creek Homes and make your decisions. Purchase of the land is very important, as I said, and understanding what we'll do as far as financing will also help you get your down payment and understand what that is. Specs and plans, like I said, we need to understand what you're building so that we can give this to the appraiser and let him know what we're going to be doing. As I said, the bank will get an appraisal done. You don't have to pay for that. We'll look at it. We can't share a copy with you, but we can certainly share the information that we found out, the value, and they do pick up 3 comparables sold in the last 6 months, so we'll have a pretty good idea where you're sitting in that market. Once approved, the documentation and terms are met, and I can't stress this enough. Give us all your income confirmation. Give us everything then and now. Let's get you firmly approved. We'll provide you with a firm approval, and that's good until the day your rate expires. If you go out and buy a restaurant, we don't want to hear it. We're not trying to be, we just don't want to go back on our approval. We want to make sure that we're there for you. So the idea is to make sure that your bank, or us, hopefully us, will give you that firm approval. And you'll then sign documents, and then that's when you have to have your rest of your down payment. Because now we're going to start the process of the build. We've got the land, we've got your down payment, we've got you approved for a progress draw. So the progress draw, instructions are sent to your lawyer. Now they know that we're getting ready to start going. There's 4 draws usually. Sometimes we can do 5, but there's usually 4 draws. The first draw, of course, is that foundation, and that's when the house is usually 20% complete. Now remember, we're working with cost to complete, so it's 20% of cost to complete. The second is when it's ready for drywall, and that means that you're probably sitting around 40 to 45, 47% complete. Now, every time we hit a complete part, every time we hit a progress draw expectation, so there's 4 draws, what happens is on the first draw, we get told we're ready for funds. We send out the appraiser again. He inspects the property, and he confirms with us how much money we can release. So that's how it works. And we let our lawyer know, or your lawyer know, go ahead and release these funds. So then you have your third draw, which is of course finishing and the door is getting locked up. And then your final draw is when it's 100% complete. So draws are funded on a cost to complete, as I said, and don't worry about the lingo about the mortgage 110, it doesn't matter. Interest is to be paid monthly. Once we start drawing, you're paying interest monthly, just interest, not principal. And then, of course, your interest-only payments are required on the drawn of funds during the construction. When the lawyer funds the mortgage, he's got to do a lien holdback for contractors. And that's dependent, it can be anywhere from 10 to 15%, and it's from 30 to 45 days. That's to protect you if a contractor says they're not paying me, they can put a lien on your house, and then the lawyer has funds to pay. So that's why we do that. So it's standard. There's no negotiating around it. It's important that we do that.